Yo, 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 Nakama Worldwide, welcome back to Conqueror's Haki Corner. It's your boy Rook.
Yo.
It's your boy Serge.
Yo.
And it's your boy Vim. And we're back again, bringing you another chapter review of My Hero Academia. Boku no Hero Academia. Whoo! Chapter 217, New Power and All for One. It was a very, very informative chapter.
But before we get into it, please remember to smash the subscribe button, like the damn video, and if you haven't already, comment in below what you think. Because it's not about what we think, it's about what you think.
If you don't remember what happened in the last review, check down here, or up here, and also...
Thank you. Let me be the first one to say.
Go ahead.
Thank you, all our subscribers, everyone that rolls with us, that watches our videos, that comments, that conversates. Love. Thank you.
Thank you.
But without further ado, what a chapter.
Yeah.
What a chapter.
I mean, I love the start of it.
Ah, brilliant.
Bakugo smashing up Midoriya.
Attacking.
How it should be.
You would love it. You would.
Turning him upside down, everything.
Absolutely.
And you know how
beautiful.
much he was enjoying that himself.
So yeah, they're trying to figure out. Bakugo's trying to make him bring out his quirk and beat him up.
Basically.
And
2 in 1.
And Midoriya refers to it as like its presence has completely vanished. So what's very interesting is we get into a scene just before that training session where it seems that Bakugo's found a position at the table to discuss All for One with All Might and Midoriya. Like, what do you think about that?
Before I get into it, let's think about this. We've got a couple of people that know the secret. Let's give it that. The principal and the nurse.
Mm-hmm.
But they're never going to be sitting there to discuss things. We've got someone of his own peer group.
A rival.
A rival. Question out to you two, and you guys out there. Does this open up the barriers to allow more people in? As my prediction went previously,
Yeah.
eventually everyone will know about his quirk. That's what my prediction is.
Also, does it open the barrier for Bakugo to learn something on how to evolve his own quirk? Because he must have a purpose to be doing it.
That's a different...
I mean, that's a reach. There's not really much
That's a different
saying it,
perspective, but yeah. So we're looking at it as... I was looking at it just, this is for Midoriya's purpose. But it can't just be solely for him.
What's very interesting is we find out that this predecessor was All Might's predecessor and pre that one. So he's a while back. And it's the first time that All Might's seen him. And this never manifested within All Might. So Deku is the first.
So what generation was this quirk and this individual landed in? Where did he exist? What part of history was he involved in?
The one thing I didn't quite get out of this bit though is so Shimamura saw
Yes.
someone. Did she then unlock an ability?
Yeah.
Was she quirkless?
We don't know.
I don't know.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
No,
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 she
because we counted there's
It
6
wasn't
quirks.
6.
Yeah.
So she's one of the ones that had a quirk.
But then did she unlock another quirk? Because she met this guy.
But they said that she
Black
didn't
hair.
even know.
She didn't.
Or maybe she just didn't tell him.
She didn't tell him, but he did say she did have a burst of black flames or a burst of something, of a nightmare.
What I found very interesting was, and what you guys think, I really want you to let us know, is Bakugo raises an interesting question. It's one of my favorite characters for a reason. And don't you think this makes you similar to All for One?
That's crazy.
That you've got more than one quirk.
That's
And
crazy.
do you think that this activation of this has something to do with him? And as you remember, a few chapters ago, we saw him.
And he said, my brother's calling me. He said, and I'm misquoting, but he said something about his brother.
Yeah, he's like, I can hear my brother.
I can hear my brother.
Yeah, man. It's absolutely
So,
crazy.
Them two, again,
You know what? That's actually a good point because if you think about the time when All Might All for One, would that have been the same time that Shimamura would have unlocked or had the similar dreams about? Because was it the same activation, the same trigger?
It's difficult to say. It's difficult because again, at the time we don't understand time periods of that. But yeah, could have been possibly something like that.
Absolutely crazy, man. Crazy indeed. And then we jump from that into the dorm rooms where we see Class A and Class B chilling, talking. I mean, we have a very interesting convo between, I think it's Tetsu and Kirishima, talking about who's hard when they're performing and the different levels of hardness. I think the writer is playing with us. I'm sorry, man.
He's playing games.
100% playing games. They're very, very funny.
They're bonding though, Class A and
But
Class
there's
B.
a lot of bonding. It's nice to see. And they're asking about different things. Like, do you have a picture of Hawks? You know.
She's a fangirl, clearly. That's why she's chasing him.
How many special moves do you have?
Look at this.
They tied up Mineta.
Mineta is getting brainwashed into something because he is obviously a scumbag to them.
Great interaction between Shoto, Todoroki. You know, he calls out Midoriya, and rightfully so, saying, you called me out to use both my quirks. Why didn't you? And obviously Midoriya with his fast little lie-in, you know, it was a derivation or something, and it originated from the same quirk, but it's the first time even I was surprised.
VS game on point.
And Shoto naive and lovely. Oh, I'm sorry I doubted you. You're a nice guy. And you got Bakugo just thinking to his house, man, this guy's perceptive but dumb at the same time.
Well, you know what though? In another translation, it was Midoriya was being a bit more open about what he was saying at that point. So it wasn't more. It was more of a thing as you're trying to describe what was actually happening.
Yeah,
he was saying maybe it's just another part of my quirk that I wasn't aware of. So,
but the most important thing is he's reached out to his dad to ask about Flash Fire. Wow. Is he gonna go and start working under his dad or training under his dad?
No, he's already been slowly. So he worked under him. I think now he's going to get more direction from his dad because he is an evolution of his dad.
Yeah.
And he's the better version. So for him to understand how to manipulate his fire.
Yes, to understand what his design and plan was. It's true.
Yeah, and at the same time, remember, Endeavor was saying, I hope you don't use it. Do you remember that?
But the thing is, because it burns him up. But the difference is he can't burn out when he's got that coldness.
Well, you can teach him.
He can teach him to level out. He's a balance of temperature.
What do you guys think? Let us know.
Come on.
Then we go to the meeting room and there's all the teachers discussing Shinso.
Yeah.
And Aizawa does get called out for, do you like him? Doesn't he remind you of you? I've got some business to take care of.
And we've got a question here though. We wonder who is Shirakuma? Would that be one of his previous students? A brother? You know how deep it gets when we talk about brothers and losing brothers.
Aizawa was clearly not comfortable talking about it.
Yeah, so it's definitely someone close.
Just listen, nothing much, just reminiscent about the past. So clearly it was someone, which leaves the room for me to think, is this guy mounted to a villain himself? Where's he gone? Do you understand? Is he dead or is he a villain? Like, what happened?
Or did he die because he wasn't strong enough to that level of his quirk type?
And Aizawa feels like a failure because he didn't train him well.
There you go.
Or whatever. But then we go to like the big part of the chapter, what we knew was going to happen from last week. It's the dark face of UA!
Monoma. Salute to Monoma. Come on.
Them guy.
Nice to see a million. Nice to see a million.
Yeah.
Looking good, swagged out, got his scarf on, make sure you don't get cold. Like, I'm trying to make sure I don't get cold in this weather.
It's good because Aizawa just clears out the air. Look, I bring Monoma here, but you know how Monoma is, and I know how he is, and the character is. I need to balance the crowd out with Lemillion and obviously Deku. So it's making everyone feel comfortable and not feel uncomfortable at the same time.
Yeah, he would have baffled the hell out of Eri if he spoke in his monologues.
He tries to, so he tries to copy a quirk and he says he can't. It's a dud. But more important, he looks at Midoriya. She's the same type as you. I presume you have the type of quirk that stores power, correct? And then he gives an example with like Fat Gun. When I copy a quirk, I copy its nature. But when it's the type of quirk that accumulates one thing or another and converts it to energy, I'm unable to copy the accumulation itself.
Do you know what the funny thing is? He's not too far off though. So he's not exactly straightforward in terms of Deku's quirk, but it makes sense to describe it in such a way. And I like the way it played out because that's something we're learning about a quirk. And like, shout out to Hiroshi, like Kohei, is like, you've actually thought about how things can actually not work in the right way. So you've not just made it, oh, there's a flaw in his quirk. You've actually explained it in a way where it makes sense. So shout out to you. That it's a perfect plot armor for his quirk in itself.
And previously, I did mention, I don't know if I mentioned it in the video of scenes, but I did say, is Monoma then overpowered? Is he OP? And it shows that he's not actually as OP now because he can't copy everything.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's just the nature. And, Aizawa expresses why he brought him over. We know the plan was, maybe she can't activate her quirk, but at least if he can get it off her, we can figure out how it works and it will help them learn how to control her, stop her, whatever.
That gives a very good position for Monoma in UA. He could actually teach people how to learn their quirks.
And
That's a good actually.
Well, a lot of these guys end up teachers.
Yeah.
We can see, so it would be very, very good, and that's a way for him to get competitive. He can't do it himself, so why not teach a class that's great?
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah, man, and Eri, gets into some self-hating. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. My power only hurts people. I wish I didn't have such a bad power. And Midoriya, sorry about the voice, I know what took over me. Trust me, that's all for one. And then, but Midoriya, you saved me, didn't you? Like cheeseboard. That's why we like Bakugo and not him. I'm going in.
Midoriya is my guy, man.
Come on, man. Can't not like Midoriya, bro. Come on, man.
But he motivates her that they're both gonna master their quirks. Determinations. And with that, what did you guys think?
Ooh,
what do you think all this means?
Chapter.
How is it going to connect? How's it going to correlate to the future? What did you like? What did you dislike? Please let us know where.
We've got a lot of things that have happened in this chapter which will spread out to different things. Leave us your thoughts. Come
Let
on.
us know in the comment section down below.
Come.
Appreciate that MHA will be on a break next week.
It's been a while since we've had a break, so
It's true, so
yeah.
it's needed.
Let
Maybe
him
you
chill.
give us time to like the video and comment. Nah, I'm joking. Anyway, guys, from Conqueror's Haki Corner, I want to say thank you for tuning in. But until next time, it is a peace out.